happy is he who seizes your infants and dashes them against the rocks. How would you explain to an unbeliever the verse, happy is he who seizes your infants and dashes them against the rocks? This is out of one of the Psalms, Psalm 137. Here it is. So it says, blessed shall be he who takes your little ones and dashes them against the rocks. So, okay, first and foremost, usually we have to obviously look at something, whether it's a teaching, whether it's an expression, like what's going on. So this is a psalm. It is someone's feelings and thoughts put into song and poetic format. I would put this in the same camp as Job's wife saying, curse God and die. Context matters. The psalmist is saying, by the waters of Babylon, there we sat down and wept and we remembered Zion. So they're in exile because the Babylonians have come and taken them. On the willows there we hung up our lyres, for there our captors required of us songs, and our tormentors mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion. Essentially, they're being oppressed, and then the captors and oppressors are demanding that they continue being happy and sing for them. How shall we sing the Lord's songs in a foreign land? If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget its skill. Let my tongue stick to the roof of my mouth. If I do not remember you, if I do not set Jerusalem above my highest joy. Jerusalem is mentioned there, by the way, because the temple is there. God's presence is at the temple, so on and so forth. Remember, O Lord, against the Edomites. So the Edomites betrayed them during these Babylonian invasions. The Edomites, who are their brothers, by the way, who are the descendants of Esau, betrayed the Israelites. And the psalmist is saying, oh Yahweh, remember the Edomites. Judge them, essentially. The day of Jerusalem, how they said, lay it bare, lay it bare. Essentially, the Edomites were cheering on the Babylonians. Down to its foundation. O daughter of Babylon, doomed to be destroyed. Blessed shall be he who repays you with what you have done to us. Essentially, the rejoicing is over, like this justice, this judgment is going to come upon you because you are oppressing us. You're being so cruel and evil to us, so therefore you're going to be punished. And it's a cry for justice. And then this final line is, blessed shall be he who takes your little ones and dashes them against the rocks. I would just say this is an individual who's crying out to the Lord in a very raw way for justice to come upon his enemies for what they have done to them, oppress them, enslave them, so on and so forth. That's the way I would explain it. This is not a teaching. This doesn't in any way tell us that we should be like this, we should pray like this. As a matter of fact, when you look at the New Testament, Jesus says, bless your enemies, right? Pray for those who pray for your enemies, bless those who persecute you, so on and so forth. And I would say there's a different way that we are called to interact even with our enemies. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do, is a sort of motto we are to live under. The way I would explain this, now I would say this is someone's very raw reaction, but it is not a teaching because it's a psalm. It's very clearly not a teaching.